Let's go, guys. What's up? We back with another recap slash rant. And yes, the Falcons just got done beating the Saints, man. And let's freaking go. It feels absolutely amazing. The rivalry does feel a little weird considering we don't have Matt Ryan and Drew Brees, you know what I'm saying, in the mix up. But we had this man show and we had Kirk Cousins out there. And yes, the Falcons win 24-10. And man, rivalry game, y'all can say, oh, that team was what 2-8. The team was, man, listen, bro. We was the same dang record, and y'all know how these rivalry games go. Glad it wasn't a touchdown or a field goal away. It was two freaking touchdowns, and it felt really good, man. 14 points. Good freaking stuff right there, man. The Falcons take care of business in New Orleans against the AINTS, man. And that's what I'm talking about. This defense came into the game second in sacks in the league. I don't know if we still had the number 2 passing defense in the league, but we sacked the freak out of that quarterback, and it felt so freaking good, man. And for some reason, what we've been talking about for a long time when it comes to the coaches actually looked like they wanted to keep their jobs and they actually played like their jobs was on the line. Now, we did only score 24 points, but guess what? This dude, Zach Robinson, for some reason, I don't know why he chose to give Michael Penix the most watered down playbook of all time, but this game, they actually let the players play to their strengths. This man, Kirk Cousins, was under center. Guess what? He was in shotgun. He was in pistol. We had different receivers out there. David Sills got his first freaking touchdown. It's about time. Darnell Mooney finally freaking did something. The dude was playing like a bum the whole season, but Kirk Cousins actually did something. Let me go to show you the stats for Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, 16 for 23. Great game for him. 199 yards, 2 touchdowns. He had an interception. But Kyle Pitts, man, was the worst part of the team today, man. Kyle Pitts dropping 2 big passes. Kyle Pitts, 2 receptions, 25 yards. But it's crazy. A lot of Michael Penix picks in his career came from Kyle Pitts balling the ball up in the air and is intercepted. Kyle Pitts played absolutely freaking terrible this game. But Darnell Mooney, 3 receptions, 74 yards. Look at the stats right here. And a touchdown. 3 targets, 3 targets, 3 catches for Darnell Mooney. I have not seen that since last year, and I think the commentators were talking about it as well. Darnell Mooney finally caught the ball. He finally was able to get open. Even though I'm going to still keep saying it, we still need to bring Nick Nash off the practice squad. He would have did way better than a lot of these guys out there, man. But guess what? A win without Michael Penix, I told y'all last week was the first time I literally called him out and was like, yo, you got to really think about what the quarterback is doing. I never said one thing bad about Michael Penix except for last week. I was like, his injury, even though I know he getting surgery and stuff like that, but it just seemed like it was some junk going on with the injury, man. I'm like, I don't know, man. You got to be tougher than that, considering what Bryce Young did. Got hurt twice and came back. But Michael Penix, like I said, get well soon. But you have to look at it. Kirk Cousins stepped up to the plate. The playbook, the coaching, and the plays were a lot better, I believe, this game with Kirk Cousins than they was with Michael Penix. I don't know why they would think Michael Penix wouldn't know how to run the offense like today, but I don't know, man. Anyway, Bijan Robinson, 14 carries, 70 yards. No touchdowns for him on the ground. Bijan Robinson, no touchdowns for him receiving as well. But Darnell Mooney did lead the game when it came to receiving yards for the Falcons, man. And Felipe Franks, shout out to him for getting a first down. But for the first time, we seen Raheem on the sideline when that man Felipe got a sportsmanlike conduct. Raheem Morris chumped that man out. And y'all know Felipe is like his favorite player. And they always say Raheem is a player's coach and stuff like that. But he actually showed like, look, man, what the freak you doing? You can't be doing that type of stuff. Thank you. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see you on the sideline like, oh, shoot, bro. What play call should I? We don't want to see that, bro. We don't want to see you looking lost and making these dumb clock management. And guess what? Clock management. Before the half, the best clock management we've seen from our freaking terrible coaches that has been coaching. We was actually able to kick a field goal. Shout out to Zane Gonzalez for kicking that thing. And it was good. So we got great play calling, well, better play calling. They utilized and realized that the quarterback to their strengths, and we did that. So that's one thing. Clock management is another thing. Way better. Situational football, way better. I'm glad we didn't actually go for it when it was the fourth quarter and, it was 4th down. We tried to get them offside, so what we do, kick the ball off. Now, the strongest suit this game wasn't our freaking offense. It was the defense. The defense went absolutely nuts. James Pierce going crazy. A Roro going crazy. The doorless dude going crazy. Everybody named Mama going crazy. We sacked this man 5 times. That dude Tyler Show threw the ball 43 times, completed 30 passes. That's actually not bad at all if you really think about it. 243 yards. He had more than Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins had 199 yards. And he threw a pick to that man Xavier Watts. I ain't gonna lie, at the end, and then like Xavier Watts got 2 feet down, like he had one after he rolled over that guy. But hey, I don't know, man. Hey, shout out to Xavier Watts for coming back. He was hurt a little bit of the season. That's his 3rd pick of the season. Jesse Bates almost got on one game as well. But yeah, we sacked that man 5 times. And by the way, their defense, this was the best defense we have ever had against Taysom Hill, man. Y'all know Taysom Hill, the Swiss Army knife, used to freaking go crazy against us. I'm talking about every time this man was out there on the field, we cannot have no answer. Back when when Drew Brees left the team and they was using Taysom Hill at quarterback, we almost for a long time did not beat this man. This man Taysom Hill was 0-2, 0 yards, 0 touchdown when it comes to passing. Rushing, he was 10 carries for 17 yards. We shut this man Taysom Hill down. I believe this is the first time he has never scored against us in the game, man. Taysom Hill is a dog. Everybody respects him, but he did not do nothing in this game. Shout out to Jeff Obridge. I told y'all Jeff Obridge is a dog. The defense stepped up. But their leading rusher this game, since Alvin Kamara got destroyed, by the way, if y'all didn't know, Alvin Kamara is from Atlanta. And for a long time, he didn't score against us either. I think it took him like 3 or 4 years as well, just like Cam Newton and stuff to score. Finally get his first touchdown against us. But over the years, and he just started going crazy. Alvin Kamara took a long time. Y'all look that up. He even scored his first touchdown against the Falcons, but he did. He only had 3 carries for 11 yards. And Tyler showed with their quarterback, he had 7 carries for 22. More than their whole team. He had more rushing yards than Taysom Hill. That's absolutely insane. Chris Olave had 7 yards. Chris Olave, he's a good player. Jawan Johnson as well. Other than that, anything else for them? Demario Davis, surprisingly. Demario Davis used to take over games. This game, he was meh. Cameron Jordan, he did get his freaking sack that he's always talking about. He did get a sack, right? Yeah. I did watch the interview with Cameron Jordan and Matt Ryan. Probably one of the best interviews, man. It was cool to see he play for Banner, but knowing that they was rivalries, and obviously, as y'all know, Cameron Jordan has sacked Matt Ryan more than any D lineman quarterback duo in history. So nobody has 1 sack against a quarterback or more sacks against one quarterback than Cam Jordan has with Matt Ryan. So he ended up getting the freaking sack on Kirk Cousins today. I think they said that's his 126th sack in his career or something like that, to pass the White Freeney or 129th career. Yo, something like that. It's crazy work, man. Cam Jordan, we always respect him over here. Crazy rivalry dude. And like they was talking about, David Ayamata used to play for the Saints. Kaden Ellis used to play for the Saints. And those dudes showed up today against the freaking Saints, man. Good stuff. Shout out to everybody, man. But they got a defense. I know something like, oh, it's against the Saints. Well, y'all went against the Saints. Trust me, y'all don't understand the rivalry. And I know when I looked at the people on his defense, I can literally see everybody on his defense and know them by name. Like, everybody on his defense has a name. You know who the freak Cameron Jordan is. You know Demario Davis. Even that man Warner, I think he used to play for the Colts. Brian Brees, I remember when he got drafted. Trace Young. All of those guys. Everybody named Mama I know on his defense. So that's good to see that we came in and we scored 24 points. But I feel like our defense was the main people on this team, man. The defense really balled out for us. I'm excited that we came in and beat them at their house. This game, I was kind of like, man, I don't know what the heck is going on. But the fact that the coaches finally acted like they wanted to win, they finally didn't do the same basic play calling, and they finally acted like, oh, shoot, you know what? We're NFL coaches. We're not just Little League. I think Little League, bro, shout out to Gresham Park, bro, back when I used to play football, they could have been coaching way better than freaking the coaching that we've been having right now, man. Straight up. But this game, they actually look like, you know what? Maybe we do need to watch film. You know what? Maybe we do need to change the play calls. Maybe we do need to learn how to utilize the talent that we have. Kyle Pitts messed up a lot of stuff. But Kirk Cousins, the fact that this man had 107 quarterback rating, he did get sacked 3 times, but he looked like he actually wanted to play. And that's what I like. He asked for a trade early on this year. And Kirk Cousins, I told y'all lately, he seemed like, man, Michael Penix messing up my free money. But today, it looked like he showed that he actually wanted to play. And I believe the Saints was the last team Kirk Cousins really played against with us as a starter before Michael Penix had got a start or something like that. It was something. No, maybe it was the Raiders. Maybe it was the Raiders. It was. I think it was against. Oh my gosh, what's the dude's name, man? Desmond Ritter. I think it was actually against Ritter last year that he lost his job because he played terrible that game. I think we barely even scored a touchdown. But this game, man, good freaking stuff. It is about time that we actually act like an NFL team. It's about time the coaches actually seem like they want to freaking coach and want to keep their job. And the defense continue to play like a defense. We didn't give up 400-something yards. We played hard football. Shout out to Drew Brees on the commentary. He was very, very unbiased. It seemed like he was more biased towards us than his own freaking team. And yeah, so good stuff on that, man. We got the W. We got a W. I'm trying to think about anything else. Shout out to Mooney, like I said, for finally doing something. Still think they need to bring out Nick Nash. I think he would do a lot better than Drummond. Drummond had caught a pass and just went straight to the sideline. I don't know what the heck that was. AJ Terrell way to be tough. He got hurt a little bit, got a stinger, came back and still came out and did what he needed to do. And yeah, so that's just good stuff, man. I really love how we just stayed in. We did what we need to do. We got stuff done. And we actually adjusted. That's all I've been asking for the whole time. Change the plays, utilize talent, have clock management. We can win the games. That's all I got to say for this week, man. Kyle Pitts got to do better for sure. That's my main negative from this game. Kyle Pitts, stop dropping the dang ball. Stop doing that, man. Like, what are you doing? We've been wanting you to finally get in the game, to get some reps. Like, why you ain't using Kyle Pitts? Now we see why, bro. The dude always, like I said, doing his best I'm your impression, like, oh my gosh. And he can't catch the freaking ball, man. But even though you know how to catch the ball, but this dude, Kyle Pitts, don't. So anyway, man, y'all like, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Do you think this was a good game? Do you think Raheem is going to stay? Do you think this was better? Do you think it's the same old stuff and we just got lucky or what? Because in my opinion, if we keep doing this, and Kirk Cousins continue to play like this, and we continue to actually game plan, we can probably just win the rest of our game straight up. So anyway, Michael Penix get a speedy recovery if he's actually hurt, like I told y'all. And coaching, continue to actually coach and stop doing that weak junk, man. So we out. Let's go.